Oops, are we going around?
Yes.
This is our 7 people to watch Amber's presentation here on a speech she's about to give.
Okay. Hello, my name is Amber Thomas, and today I would like to talk to you all about how the first few weeks of my daughter's life changed my perspective on things. When having children, people don't think that anything could be wrong with your baby that the doctor can't predict, especially with today's technology with sonograms and everything that they can do. But even with today's technology, there are things that the doctor can still not predict. Rose was a happy and healthy baby. She smiled, she laughed, she pooped, she peed, normal baby things, except she had a small heart murmur, which through x-rays and, them monitoring her 24/7, they couldn't find anything else wrong with her. They sent us home and had us follow up with a cardiologist the next Monday. Then we learned that she had a condition called pulmonary stenosis, which is the narrowing of the pulmonary valve. Here is a normal pulmonary valve, and here is a pulmonary valve that is stenosed. And what this does is it causes the blood to not flow into the lungs, the oxygenated blood. But lucky for us, she still had a PDA, which is somewhere up here, that normally closes a couple days after the baby is born. But hers stayed open, which got oxygenated blood to her lungs. So we were immediately admitted to Wesley Medical Center, where we met with the doctor there, and he told us that we were going to be going to Children's Mercy Hospital. And Rose got to leave on a plane to go there shortly after we were there. This is Rose when she was a baby in her little incubator that they sent on the plane. And this is the plane much like what Rose was on. And this is a picture of the Children's Mercy Hospital. Now, for those of you who have not been to Children's Mercy Hospital, and I hope you never have to be, it is beautiful in there. There's murals, there's all kinds of kids stuff. It is definitely a children's hospital. Then we had a 3-hour emotional drive ahead of us, where we had to call family, we had to plan so that way we had things there that we needed. Clothes, toothpaste, all that good stuff. Thankfully for my loving mother, she gathered everything for me. Upon our arrival in the NICU, we saw all kinds of babies, sick babies that were way too small, that were in their little incubators, babies who just had surgeries, babies with peg tubes. It was very sad. The next day we met with the cardiology team. They were like the dream team of cardiology teams. They explained everything about Rose's condition and told us that if the baby's going to have a congenital heart defect, this is the kind of heart defect that they want it to have. Then we scheduled her procedure for 3 days away. Talk about nerve-wracking. What they did was they put a stent in her artery, which went up to her heart and ballooned open the pulmonary valve, which can lead to many other problems. While we were there, we saw lots of sick babies. There was a baby right next to Rose's cube who had to have heart surgery, open heart surgery, 2 days after it was born. And we also met Gracie's parents. Gracie's parents were very touching to us. They were the sweetest people. Their baby had hydrocephalus. Hydrocephalus, according to the New York Times website, is a problem with the fluid that surrounds the brain. Cerebral spinal fluid normally moves through the brain and spinal cord and is soaked into the bloodstream. But because of genetic birth defects, this did not happen, resulting in the baby having encephalitis. Her head was the size of her body. And all that I could think was imagine what it must be like to not be able to hold your baby. It was very emotional.
Feels sad. Looked like a hospital.
And thankfully Rose's procedure was a success and we got to take her home. On the drive home, we kept thinking about poor Gracie's parents and how they weren't going to be able to take a baby home. We also thought about how all the poor babies that were, little tiny in their little incubators. And it's a wonder with so many sick babies that were in that NICU that anybody has healthy babies. Rose is now happy and healthy with minimal scarring to her heart. thankfully. Sometimes when they balloon open the valve, the blood can flow back in and make the ventricle get bigger, and they have to have a valve replacement. Thankfully, we do not see that in our near future. Thank you.